had to take photos.
Did you get them all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yep.
With the magic pen, girl.
Yeah, but I think, it still has to be released.
The only reason I asked is because some, I guess that's the other side you have that. But those are probably the outside.
Yeah, if you're in, if you're in the stairwell, then, you can't be down in the stairwell.
Right.
So if it's controlled, it has to release.
Yeah, you're.
But the way they were doing it was fine.
I don't know all the details. All I know is it's probably very fault.
Okay, we're good.
All right. Do we have to introduce or anything?
I don't know if we can even see us. Zoom in so far.
All right, let's get started. All right, yesterday we talked about doing a furnace and a water heater, moving our panel out of the bathroom, and adding either switched receptacles or overhead lights.
Correct.
Alright, so we did gas, right? We were doing natural gas. Okay, so we have our water heater and our furnace, and what's our third one?
AC unit, just a couple.
Okay, the AC unit's going to be out here.
Okay.
They always sit outside.
Okay.
So that is what, 39? Water heater is at 2. Furnace.
AC unit is 2.
Alright. outlets, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Alright, and these are going to be, usually it's a 2-pole breaker, so most of them are 30 amp 2-pole.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is show a disconnect switch out here. You have your home run, and then you have your whip connection to your air conditioning unit. When you have your air conditioner outside, code requires there to be a service outlet within 25 feet of that.
Okay.
So this outlet here will serve because it's within 25 feet. So we're good.
Okay.
So this will go away. Alright. We've got that taken care of. So this will be A, 2, 4. Alright, so the next, we're going to go through our entire sheet. So we have our washer, we have our dryer, and we moved our panel over here, facing into the laundry room, so that's good. Alright, kitchen. Alright, you have each receptacle on either side of the sink. Since this is less than 4 feet, you only need one outlet.
Okay, so get rid of all.
No, one on each side,
Oh, one
my
on each
fault.
side, okay.
Yes. We have our refrigerator. Again, we have counter outlets, because this is more than 12 inches, so you have a receptacle here and here. You got your microwave mounted above, and then you've got an electric range here. Alright, round 2. Telephone outlets. Every house should have one, just because it's a dedicated telephone outlet, but most households anymore, they're not using them. So when we do all of our apartments, before we would put one like in the living room and each bedroom, so they could all have a telephone. But nowadays, we're only putting them in the living room, and we've been locating them next to the TV. So, because in our house, we don't even use a telephone house, landline anymore. I get my internet off my TV, so I don't need a telephone outlet. So we just don't use ours. Yep. So, new homes, we've only been putting them here in the living room. Once in a blue moon, we'll put them in the master bedroom, because that would be the only other location. Because so many homes, if you do have a landline, you're going to buy the wireless with like 4 different receivers.
Yeah.
And so your base unit's plugged in here, and then you're going to have a wireless guy in each one of these rooms.
Yeah, we still have the old-fashioned plug-in. It's weird because we have almost one in every room. It's because your house is older. It's really old,
yeah. So, but nowadays they don't, because everybody is using cell phones.
Yep.
So, now if you were going to have, let's say, bedroom 3 was a home office and not a bedroom at all, then I would say yes, put a telephone in that room. Or classify it as a den or office. Then I would put a telephone in that room. So they could have a dedicated line outside for internet if they were doing DSL or whatever. And then the TV outlet would still give them, like if they did Spectrum or Time Warner Cable. They would have internet that way. So, alright.
Okay.
Any questions?
So when I do it in AutoCAD, basically, when I put the lights and the wires and all this stuff, should I do a different color so it doesn't like blend in with it?
The lights will come in on a different color.
Okay.
They usually come on, I think we call it not magenta, it's kind of like a pink color. So when you insert the light fixture, it'll automatically come in on the layer that it needs to.
Okay.
Just like your receptacles and your smoke detectors and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's what
So,
okay, cool.
right. The other items that, when you're thinking about your house, most kitchens will have a garbage disposal and a dishwasher. So you're going to provide a switch here and a single outlet. So a single outlet is just that.
Okay, besides of a duplex.
It's just one side.
Correct.
So, and then that gets switched over here to the light switch.
Okay.
And then that gets a dedicated home run. Dishwasher typically is to the right of the sink. unless the sink is crammed up against the end of the counter that's on the other side.
Okay.
That gets the same thing. It's just a single outlet, and it gets a dedicated home run. So,
Awesome.
so that's really about it. Other things that happen in a house: whirlpool tubs,
Okay.
heated bathroom floors. Usually these are in custom homes, not at, for custom condo projects. If somebody wanted a heated floor, and it's just typically your master bathroom, there are special systems out there that you can pre-purchase that is just a mat and you lay it down across your floor, and it would have a set of lead wires that would come out of the mat and come up the wall to a junction box where the thermostat would sit.
Okay.
Whirlpool tubs typically will provide a rough-in. Usually it's just a duplex receptacle that's ground fault, and it would be a dedicated outlet. So, we don't do too many, but we do them. So, I think that's about it.
Okay. What about like closet lights?
Closet lights, code requires closet lights when they're more than 24 inches deep. So this is definitely more than 24 inches deep because you're going to walk into it. So you're going to put a switch here, or a light there, to a switch.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jones. I'm an employee at Prater Engineering. My education is I have about 1 year of college, but the rest of it was all learn-on-the-job training. I started out as a manual drafter and then learned AutoCAD shortly thereafter that, and then started into design. And I've been doing this for almost 29 years. My future goals, to my point right now, it's working toward retirement. So, but no, to help young individuals and mentor them and give them any advice that they would need, and then finish out my career. What is my career outlook? I think the outlook for this career is a very good one, because the industry is constantly changing and developing, and we have had an influx of construction over the last few years. So I think it's a very promising career. What do I enjoy most about my career? A lot of the times it's the projects I do. I've got to do 3 or 4 up at the Columbus Zoo, and that was kind of cool because I got to go in and pet the animals behind the scene. So things like that are kind of neat. I've traveled quite a bit for this job. I've hit 38 states out of 50. When I was doing a lot of retail work. So a lot of sightseeing, but the projects are ever changing, so there's always something new around the corner. So it's never a dull moment. What do I least enjoy about my job? I think when things are under construction and they're not going smoothly, or you have a really bad contractor on the job and you're having to deal with his inabilities to fix things in the field as they come up. Instead, they're coming to you for answers, which is correct, but some of them can be pretty stupid, but a lot of times when you come up with a good solution, it's kind of rewarding. Do you think the intern would be a good fit for this career? I think so. He's been learning pretty quickly, and he absorbed a lot of information from me over the last few days that he was here. So he's a quick learner. Any words of advice for someone thinking of pursuing this career? It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication for the most part, and so stick with it. Be a sponge. Learn every aspect of it that you can. I've worked for a small company and I've worked for a large company. Small companies, you seem to get to learn just about every aspect of the position. Large companies, you kind of get put into a pool and you're only kind of doing one thing. So my advice is I would start out at a small company. And it's much more fun environment, a lot of family environment. So, thank you.